Now then YouTube, I'm the TOFF man and welcome to some Thaumcraft and Botania Unite. So guys, after the last episode, which was quite a short episode, not a lot went on in last episode, I've made it up to you guys by doing quite a lot in this episode. Well, in preparation for this episode. First and foremost, you can see the amount of levels I've got down the bottom of my screen right there. Well, I'm wanting to get, oh, what button is it now? I can never remember. Is it Shift and F? There we go. I want to actually upgrade my shock again. Another point of potency apparently is very good. The chain lightning is fantastic, by the way, guys, and I will get into that in just a second. But the potency, I want to up the potency, which it requires 40 experience and a whole load of stuff. That's going to take a long time, which is why I've gone ahead and done that right now. So I can explain to you what I've done in between episodes. Well, I got a lot of comments from a load of people. Adam G3691, a full set of Runic 5 shielding armor would be decent. All of this needs to be Runic Shielding 5, which I'll get to at some stage. And the baubles, he has a V storage amulet with 5 runic, a thermostatic girdle with 5 runic, and 2 recharge rings also with shielding on it as well. That sounds like a good thing to me. That sounds like a good thing. Whether or not I will be using the V storage amulet, other than the amulet that I've already got, it's over there, guys. I'll show you why it's over there in a minute. Max Salmon says to use the Talisman of Remedium. That is not actually in this pack. I believe, if memory serves me correctly, that is part of Thor. Oh my god, that other big mod that Vaz did. What the bloody hell is it called? Thormic Tinkerer, that's the one. I believe it's part of that, which is not in this pack. Void's Void says to kill the Gaia Guardian a few more times to get a Ring of Orden and the Excalibur, which is a couple of the items that you dropped. And the general consensus was to kill the Gaia Guardian a few more times and get some of the dice that it drops. Glitch Reaper, I have the Flugel works on per dimension basis apparently, so it should be able to get back to the entryway once I do go into the Thaumcraft thing. But there's a few things I want to do before I go into the Thaumcraft dungeon, because like I said, going through that Thaumcraft dungeon, for me, that would signal the end of the series. Whether or not I'm going to carry that on with a few of the Thaumic Horizon stuff, I'm not quite sure on yet. I'll have to figure that out, whether or not I'm going to do that, because it seems to be a nice end, is defeating a boss inside that Thaumic dungeon, because the amount I'm having to do just to get there is pretty insane. So what have I been doing in between episodes, and why have I treated you guys? Well, I've been killing the Gaia Guardian, and I have in fact gone ahead and killed it 5 times. Now I did die a first couple of times, but then I got into the swing of it, and I got into the hang of it, guys, and now I have 5 of the Dice of Fate. That's right, I do. And I've left them all unopened for you guys. I also, because I did see Vaz said as the music discs dropped from the Gaia, well, I've killed it 5 times, and 3 times it dropped the music disc for me, which is great. I also managed to get a full stack of Gaia Spirits, which is fantastic. And I got a load of these Will of Verak, Guthan and Darok. This actually, if you put it onto a helmet, it puts different effects on there. I don't know if these effects stack or not. I'm not entirely sure on that one. Somebody will have to let me know. I also got 4 Overgrowth Seeds. No idea what they are and no idea what they do. I believe I remember hearing something about it in the whatchamacallit, in the Lexica Botania. I remember reading something about an overgrowth seed, but I can't remember what it does. I'll have to have another look. I got 2 the Pinkinators, which apparently is applied directly to Wither. I don't know what that is, again. It might be something that I can keep in my inventory bar, and maybe I can just use it when I've got Wither and it'll get rid of it for me. I have no idea. Blacker Lotus emits strong magical vibes. Again, no idea what that does. So if anybody, you know, in the comment section would like to tell me the certain things that I just said about there, that would be absolutely ledge. But without further ado, let's start opening some Dice of Fate. Brilliant. So the dice lands on a 6. You notice that it transforms into something else, and we got a Ring of Loci, which empty-handed a sneaking interaction once on the center, then around the track. Back to the start, one would go to complete the power of creating back-to-back. What? Equipable in the ring slot. Press B to open the bubbles. It's a relic. I have no idea what it does. Oh. Oh, sorry, it's there. Empty-handed, a sneaking interaction once on the center, then around the track. What? Sorry, what? Once empty-handed, sneaking interaction. No, that just puts it into there. I have no idea what that is. Ring of Loci. Now, Loci was obviously Thor's brother, was it? Was Loci Thor's brother? I've no idea what that does. I honestly don't know. I'll have to find out. But there's one down. We've got 4 more left, which should be the entirety of them all. Ring of Thor, which isn't the one that I'm after. People have been saying the Ring of Orden. The force of the Thunder God will shatter the salt of the Terror with unstoppable strength that will begin a new era, which you can apparently put in the ring slot. That's a lot of rings. Apparently, as well, you guys have you've been brilliant, guys. With the comments and suggestions and stuff, you've been absolutely fantastic. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. You can combine these 3 rings to make a Ring of Grisea or something like that. Oh, it seemed to vanish into thin air afterwards. Really? Don't tell me that. Oh, what is this? The Fruit of Grisea. The fruit of the Forbidden Garden eternally cleanses one's hunger, for that it rebuilds its pulp and makes itself younger. What, do I just eat this? And it stays like it's forever full? Does that make sense? Oh. Do they actually just disappear into thin air as well? I can't just get them all. Oh, because I need the Excalibur and also the Ring of Orden, is what they're saying. Oh, no. That means I'm going to have to kill it some more times. Oh, my God. That honestly took me forever as well. That honestly took me forever. And I've got everything that I don't particularly need. So I've got the Ring of Thor, Ring of Loci, and the Fruit of Grisea. Apparently, I need the Excalibur, which is that thing. That would be nice. Plus 10 attack damage. And also, Ring of Orden. Oh, there's quite a few of these, actually. But I need the Ring of Orden. That one. Is it seriously... Right, it must be the Ring... the Ring of Grisea, then, I haven't got. The Ring of Orden. I thought somebody said to me, there's only 6, and you're bound to get one of them each time. It never said out about them disappearing. Come on. You ain't hard enough, boy. Oh. Maybe you are hard enough. What's happened to my power? Have I run out of... No. Oh, no, because I never put my bloody thing on, have I? Duh. I took it off. I can't believe it. It's just vanished into thin air. Is that meant to happen? I have no idea. Right, let's go and have a look at my potency, my thing, because I'm going to need to get it anyway. If I'm going to be fighting some more Gaia Guardians, I'm going to need to. It's still not done. Wow. Okay, it's going to take a while, that thing. It certainly looks like it is. Still waiting on Aqua, still waiting on Terra. That's going to take a long while to actually finish there. So we're going to let that finish. I'm going to go ahead and kill the Gaia Guardian a couple more times. And we'll be back, hopefully, where we can get the Excalibur. The Excalibur and the Ring of Orden is what you guys want me to get. And I've got everything but. Alright, guys, that's another Gaia Guardian down. Oh. My goodness gracious me. This is a lot more work than I expected. Oh, yes, get in. And here we are. The Holy Sword of Excalibur. Plus 10 attack damage, but also, don't forget, that is a little bit more. But this one apparently has homing missiles on it. So if we do this, look. It actually homes and finds the enemies. And is it every single time that you swing? Does it give out a thing? It does. It seems that way. Now, the Terrorblade doesn't do that. It's every now and then. Whereas this thing. Oh yeah! Look at this. That is fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. Already feeling stronger now, guys. Already feeling stronger. And I do believe my sharpness is in here. Yep. So I can. I don't know if you can add enchantments onto this, but I'm certainly going to try. That's for sure. Anyway, let me put that in there as well, along with the rest of them. I got some mana steel. I got mana pearls. I got a whole load of them, obviously, because from when they that was very useful as well, by the way, guys. So we just got the Ring of Orden left. Now, is that? I don't know what that actually does. It gives me a massive boost, apparently, to my defenses, is what one of the guys are saying. So the Ring of Orden is next on the list. It means I'm gonna have to create another Terra Steel. I will be back after that fight. And there we go. We've got back up to full health now with a little bit of food left to spare. And let's pick up all of our loots. We've once again got another Dice of Fate, which I will open in a second. Fingers crossed, guys, we can get that Ring of Orden. That would be amazing if we can. Put that over there. And there it is, the Ring of Orden. That is the one that people have been wanting me to get. Good stuff. Apparently that adds to my my defense massively. Oh, look at that. We get a second bar of health there, guys. That is amazing. If we now add to that the Runic Shielding on these and also the other items that I'm going to get, obviously, in my bar here, we should be set. We should absolutely be set now. And only for a little bit of time, well, I'll say a little bit of time. It's quite a lot of time here, fighting some Gaia Guardian 2s and getting some of that, which is going to be fantastic. So, there we are, guys. Let me go ahead and start with my Runic Shielding. Now, the first part of this, guys, I've got some air shards on me because I'm a little bit low on the aspect for air, but everything else I seem to be okay on. And the reason for this is I need to make balanced shards. So I put all the Ignis, the Terra, Ordo, Peditio, and Aqua on the bottom here so it can get sucked up by my, my system right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and throw inside an air shard. And what that should allow me now to do is say, yes, balanced shards. And I want it to make some balanced shards, as many as it can for me. So I'm going to slip all that into there. And that's going to make me Salis Mundis, which is a requirement, of course, to be able to make the enchantments, the Runic Shielding. So, have I put my... Where did I put my book? I think I put it in that chest over yonder place. Let me go and grab it really quickly. Oh, man, look at that. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. I made a little chest up here for all of this stuff. And there we go. There's my Thaumcraft. I might as well grab the Relics of Botania as well. Let me grab a bit of this. Oh. Just hold it in my hand. I never knew that. I've been trying to eat it all this time, thinking, oh, this is great. But apparently that's not the way. Right, the Thaumcraft then. Let me open it up. And the Runic Augmented. There it is. So to get Runic Shielding plus 2, 4, and 5, we get up to 5 Salis Mundis and a diamond. Now, I believe you can do this on anything, not just the Thaumaturge's robes. So we need a lot of Salis Mundis and Tutorman, Precantatio, and Potentia. A lot of it. An absolute ton of it. I have to figure out how to a way of being able to get that more efficiently than trying to just craft armor all the time. Maybe there is a way. Maybe I'm not seeing something. What is a way of getting Tutorman, a lot of Tutorman, all at once? I have no idea. Well, we don't need you anymore, Steak. I put you in there thinking, oh yeah, we'll need you at some stage, but apparently not. Now we've got the Fruit of Grisea. Sledge. We go to sleep really quickly as well before all the stuff comes out at night time. Ah, nice. I'm going to go ahead and start this. I want to see if I can actually put the sharpness on the Holy Sword of Excalibur, and also whether or not I can put the other enchantments like Thaumcraft enchantments and stuff on top of that. So let me have a look. Sharpness, I've forgotten what can actually go, like vanilla wise on there. Give me 1 second whilst I have a look. Enchantment Minecraft. Enchanting on Minecraft. We should be able to see what we can put on what particular item. There we go. So swords, here we are. We can get on a sword, sharpness, smite, bane of arthropods, knockback, fire aspect, and looting. I think the only ones that would do me any good are probably sharpness, maybe bane of arthropods. I'm not quite sure if those crab things help towards that, but fire aspect wouldn't be a bad one. I don't think I've got that though. I could put smite on there as well. Increases damage to undead mobs. I don't know whether or not that's one of the things that we've got or not. I don't know. I know that sharpness will work. It's worth putting smite on. What does it not work with? Is there something it doesn't work with? Note 4. What does note 4 mean? Note 4. Sharpness, smite, and bane of arthropods are mutually exclusive. So you can only have one or the other. You can't have sharpness and smite. Is that it? Well, I don't want to test it just in case it puts the other one on it without putting that on, because I can't put that back in otherwise. We'll put smite back then, and we'll just go with the with this one. So I'll pop that on the floor, pop that into there, and it would. Oh, let me pick them back up really quickly, just in case I lose it, because I need my rod. There it is. My wand of the forest. Okay, slap that on the floor, and then give it a whack. There we go. Ah, done in no time. Look at that. Done in absolutely no time. Yeah, brilliant. So it will actually hold enchantments. 13.75 and plus 405 speed now. That is amazing. Did that just render in there? Or was it? It might have been a tree. It might have been a tree. So it's great, is that thing. Ooh, nice. It's nice to see that still working away. So we should have a load of balanced shards now, or as many as we can make with what we had, which is brilliant. Let me go ahead over to where we've got the Salis Mundus. I'm not quite sure how much of what we've got to be able to actually put the enchantments on there at the moment. Nice, Salis Mundus, nice. So what would be the point? Can I like combine all of these rings or something? Is that what people were saying to me? There we are. Ring of Asia. Band will form as one and combined all together. Above them will be none. Ooh, nice. So we could put that on there instead. It should still give us the same thing. Oh, sweet. Get in there. I am glad I took the time out to be able to go ahead and kill that thing, because this is really, really going to help me out, guys. I can tell already that this is massively going to help me out. So we've got Salis Mundus. Let's go and have a look. Can we just go do we have to do it like level 1 first, and then level 2, then level 3, level 4, level 5? Or could we just go straight for level 5? That's a lot. I mean, the Potentia is not a problem. The Precontatio won't be a problem either. It's the Tutorman. The armor / protection thing is going to be a pain. Let me see if there's an easier way of getting it. Now then, guys. Okay, so I had a look into it, and I spoke to a couple of guys on Blender. More likely, Voila, Belgaport, and Succubism, who have done a lot of this in the past. And they all said to me, oh, Lapis Pants are great. Lapis Pants obviously aren't in this mod pack. Leather seems to be the way to go. This is my current cow farm. It's not automatic, it doesn't do anything, but you can actually get an automatic farm within Botania. So I think for the rest of this episode, or at least for half of the rest of this episode, I can go ahead and start making something to be able to go ahead and get a farm going for the cows. Just so I can get the leather together, so I can get the Tutorman together, so that I can get a load of this Salis Mundus and then the Runic Shielding on there, which will then allow me to go into that place over there. Which is going to be fantastic, guys. I cannot wait for that. I can't wait for it. So we're going to have to move these little guys. We are actually going to move these. I'm going to create an area. Now, where do I want to create this said area? It'd be nice to do it somewhere near the wheat, actually, because we're going to need that going forward. We are going to need the wheat. There is a couple of flowers within Botania that allow the production of, like, automatic cow farm. There is the Polydisiac, which automatically feeds animals and gets them to a state where they can breed. And there's also, if I can go back, a Dreadthorn, which is on this next page here, which will kill, which will hurt adult animals nearby and none else. So all the young ones will be safe, but all the adult ones will die. It's separating the adults that are originally going to get fed to the kids. Now, there is a guy out on YouTube that I've managed to be able to find called Mr. Ragaras, and if I remember, and if I don't remember, you'll have to remind me, guys. If I remember, I'll link the video in the description below. It puts on there the cow farm that he uses, and I think it's absolutely fantastic. I don't think there's a way of making that any more efficient than what he's done it, to be fair. So what I'm going to do is right here. Or shall I do it right here? Do I do it right here? I think I'll do it right here. Right here, I will recreate what that guy has done. It's fantastic. Really is great. It utilizes Project Red as well. Only very slightly, but it does utilize Project Red slightly. You could do it with vanilla redstone, but again, I'm terrible with vanilla redstone, and I can't stand it. Just, you know, I can't stand it, which is why I added this in. I will get the stuff ready that I need. I need some fences. I need a whole load of stuff. So I will get the stuff that I need, and I will start building this. And when I've got the framework, I'll be back. Alright guys, well, I've finished it finally, and to finish off the episode, I'm going to show you how it works. Because I'm going to need a lot of leather between this episode and next episode to be able to get my Runic Shielding. And hopefully I'll be able to get my Runic Shielding for the next episode, so that we can go into that dungeon and see where we go from there. So, this is it right here. Let me explain how this is going to work. Now, this is a very crude staircase to get my cows up here. Those are the 3 cows that were over there. And we've got the Polydisiac right here, which is actually fed by mana currently, which is down there. We've also got down there the Dread Thorn that I told you about. Now, these cows are actually gathered in here. These won't fall through the gap that's there, but any babies that are created will fall through the gaps that are in there, and they will end up in the in that little pen down below. This dispenser is going to have wheat on there, in there, should I say. And what it's going to do is down here, we've got a little bit of a redstone system going on. It's fantastic, it really is. This guy's done a really good job with this one. I'm going to turn it on right now. It's set to every 5 minutes, is this. So when it goes a full 5 minutes around, it will click off. And then what will happen is the redstone signal will travel around here to this toggle latch, flip it onto that side. It will then obviously cause this timer to go off. And what it will do is it will tick around every 2 seconds, tick around, and this counter will count every time that it ticks around, up to 16. So it will send out 16 bits of wheat to the Polydisiac, which will then get popped out over towards there. We don't need 16 on there at the moment because, of course, we've only got 3 cows, but eventually we'll have more cows. I'm going to take up that Dreadthorn before we do anything, but I thought I'd leave it there for, you know, to let you guys know how this works. And then when that's done, it will click off here, and then it will hold the signal again, toggle that latch, and then it will cut it all off so that it stops for another 5 minutes, and then the timer starts, and then it all starts again, which is going to be fantastic. So what's going to happen, guys, is when the wheat gets popped out, so say for example, I'm just going to go and grab 2 bits of wheat for the moment. I'm going to chuck it at this Polydisiac. Go on, do it. There we are. And another one. And there we go. These should smush faces. Have a baby. The baby falls down below, along with some experience, and then the Dreadthorn will kill it when it gets to old age. So, well, when I say old age, I mean when it gets to an adult. I'm going to take this up for the moment, because I don't want it to kill it when it gets to an adult. I want to get what, 4 adults, I believe? If I'm going to do 16, it would be 8 adults actually up there. I'll need 8 adults floating around in there. No, I need 16 adults. Won't I? Yes, I would need, for it to use all 16 bits of those wheat, I would need 16 adults floating around in the top of here. So I'm going to need a lot of adults to be able to do this. But for the moment, I'll have to manually feed them every 5 minutes or so. I'll just let this do it. I can change the counter actually down to 2, so it will only do it twice. So I'm not wasting a load of wheat. But I will keep the Dreadthorn for now. This thing. I will keep it for now. I will let these guys just do their business, and I will hopefully be able to get a ton of wheat using the system, which I absolutely love. And, you know, massive props to, who was it again? Mr. Ragaras. I will definitely try to remember to link his video in the description below. It's really, really good, guys, and this will definitely do the job for me. The reason why the Dreadthorn isn't killing them is because they're out of reach, which is why it's built like this, I suppose. But yeah, this is definitely a start. and will hopefully allow us to get a lot of Tutorman, also Bestia and Panis, but we're really not bothered about that much. And yeah, that's going to be it for the end of this episode, guys. If you've enjoyed it, then please, please, please go ahead and leave a like. It would be brilliant if you could. And again, comments are welcome as always, guys. And I will see you next time. Until then, I've been the Toff Man as always. Stay safe.